Something strange is happening amongst the Pentecostals in Africa.
It sounds popular. What God cannot do does not exist. God cannot lie, and lie exists. God cannot steal, and stealing exists. God cannot die, and death exists. Don't copy cliches.
The people with the talk, the people with the argue with what God cannot do. Should you say what God cannot do does not exist, or what God will not do does not exist? Make them bring out their own, and make the cause their own to go viral.
That if you pay your tithe, open the windows of heaven, you pour out blessing to you, you will not even have enough place.
But can I be honest with you? So many tithers, 90% tithers have room in their houses that has not been filled.
All kinds of arguments in the world today about tithe. I believe in tithing. I'm a tithing individual with revelation by revelation and with joy.
They are tithes. We now have people on the pulpit saying one man of God died. Someone that said he got born again, his experience of salvation is that he got born again in his mother's womb. My God.
Strange things has been occurring recently amongst the Pentecostal churches in Africa. And if you have been wondering why, that's what we are going to be looking at. We've been seeing different men of God attacking themselves on social media, and it has been causing big issues in the body of Christ. There have been tons of comments from people all over the world concerning this issue. Some say it is wrong for ministers of God to correct themselves openly, while others do not see anything wrong with it. So in this video, Apostle Joshua Selman is going to be exposing why all these are happening in the first place, and why ministers of God has to be careful about these open corrections amongst themselves. Let's get into it.
Almost every major doctrine that was introduced to the body of Christ came with his baggage of imbalance and error. This is why God anoints us to lovingly create the coordinates, not in terms of competition. Because we ourselves too, our work will be edited by our children. As flawless as we look now, a generation will arise that will edit Joshua Selman's message. And if we do not teach them how to be loving and merciful, they will tear us as a harvest of the seeds we are sowing. Every young man today is criticizing fathers of faith around the nation as proof that we have superior revelation. Call the name of any man of God. People x-ray the messages, and truth is that revelation is progressive. These fathers labored, some of them not educated. These fathers labored, some of them never had 1/10 of the opportunities that we have, and yet they were able to capture dimensions of holy things and brought for a generation. The imperfection of their intellectual deficiency and all kinds of things played its role, and that's why God raises other generations to be able to edit in love. But in our pride, we continue to tear down these people as proof that we now have superior revelation. Let me tell you something. Everything you do in life is a seed, and a harvest is always greater than the seed. Whether I like it or not, one day a generation will arise that will see farther than I've seen, and God will show them things, and they will find a need to edit what we now boast of as the now dealings of God. Every yesterday was once today. Be careful when you make your pride in your today. It will become yesterday tomorrow. Is God speaking to us? We came for a conference to explore a dimension that, if not spoken of in the body of Christ and brought within the confines of balance, I tell you, we will not be able to bet the revival we continue to shout about. Because the very disposition of our approach towards the things of God will not let God release new things to us. People continue to prophesy that new things are coming. We will keep joking until there is a preparation. There remaineth these three: faith, hope, and love. The greatest is love. So if we are trusting for the greatest and we cannot present this tray of love, nothing will rest on it. Are we together? When you read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, pastor, the Bible does not hide the frailties of men. When Jesus was hungry, the Bible said it. When Jesus was thirsty, the Bible said it. When Jesus was angry, the Bible said it. When Jesus was in pain at Gethsemane, attempting to renegotiate salvation, just because he is the champion does not mean the process was flawless. He had his pains. Father, if it's possible, can we renegotiate this? Nevertheless, we will deal with that nevertheless dimension tomorrow. That there is a supply that you can add to your humanity that will turn you into a wonder, that even after 30 years, regardless of what throws men down, by his grace you will still be standing. So when people clap for you, you don't stand as one who kept yourself by discipline and intelligence. You get down on your knees and say, oh generation, there is a secret. I am a man. I only found something that can be added to men to make them like God. Listen, acknowledging our humanity will be a help to our mentoring the generations coming. They need to know we are men.